Welcome! I am the Overlord, and this is Crack-a-Pack, a show where I crack random Magic the Gathering booster packs and other sealed products, and today we have part 3 of our Kaladesh Bundle Extravaganza Experience Extraordinaire. What you see in front of you is last week, so if you haven't seen that yet, spoiler alert, where we opened Rashmi and the matching Fastland with a key to the city, so that's pretty great. Got a foil there, got another Harness Lightning, a sweet emblem. But I think with these packs right here, we can do even better than that. So let's go ahead and get cracking. We're gonna start off hot with the Vicarious Reprisal. For 4 mana, it's a sorcery that deals 2 damage to each of up to 2 target creatures and or players. So you can throw some things in your opponent's face, you can burn a couple of their creatures down. Not the best burn spell out there, but hey, in limited with a bunch of 1/1 servos and a lot of low toughness creatures running around, this is definitely worth considering. And is usually a great pick. Next we have Fretwork Colony. For 2 mana, it is a 1/1, it cannot block, but at the beginning of your upkeep, put a 1/1 counter on Fretwork Colony and you lose 1 life. This is great for applying some pressure and getting your opponent to use their removal spells because they panic when they see this, and they're like, oh no, it's just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger, and at the cost of 1 life, like yeah, why not put a 1/1 counter on it? It's a shame that it can't block, but you're just gonna be swinging away with this, and your opponent can either trade some stuff into it, hopefully you're trading for good value, or you just deal way more damage to them than you've taken from this. And then the Brazen Scourge, a good follow-up, a 3/3 for 3 with haste and red. Can't really complain there. Got our weird looking servo there. Have our building in the mountains. Will this set of packs start off better than last week's set of packs? Let's go ahead. I think it will. I think it will. Let's see. We have Padim, Console of Innovation. For 4 mana, they are a 1/4. Artifacts you control have hexproof, which is pretty nice. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control the artifact with the highest converted mana cost or tied for the highest, draw a card. So if you're running heavy artifacts, you can use this to both protect your artifacts and get some extra card draw because of it. Interesting, maybe in a mono blue commander deck, but most commanders are running similar artifacts, so unless you have the biggest mana rock out there or something, you're probably not going to have the highest converted mana cost, but you might tie for the highest, so that's not too bad. Not a strong start, but an okay start. Pack number 2 is coming for you with Essence Extraction. Deals 3 damage to target creature and you gain 3 life for 3 mana. This is a great pick, and limited you're going to guarantee to destroy most things early on. Getting the extra life helps you survive into the late game. Solid choice. Extract that essence and don't feel bad about it. The Kingpin of Artifacts, the Foundry Inspector. Artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, and it's a 3/2 for 2. Great body, solid for getting artifacts out for cheap. Great effect. Love it. I'm loving it. And the Elegant Edge Crafters. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, and you can fabricate 2. So you either get 2 1/1 servos or you put 2 1/1 counters on it, which would make it a 5/6 for 6 in green that can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less, or a 3/4 for 6 in green. So decent body. I've never really ran into this during draft, so I haven't had a chance to test it out. It's probably okay. It can be sort of bonkers though when you get lots of counters on it, I'm sure. Because it gets around those servos, which people have to chump block big scary things like that. So we're gonna take this foil for this set of packs. It's nice how that worked out so far. And we'll check out the rare mythic first. Bam! The Scrap Heap Scrounger. For 2 mana, it's a 3/2, which is pretty good on the body. It can't block, but for 1 in black, you can exile another creature card from your graveyard to return it to the battlefield. You can't return it to like surprise trump block, but you can get it out there at your opponent's end step, so you have basically a 3/2 hasty creature. Great if you're just all about super crazy aggro. You know, you might as well have it out there on the battlefield. Unless you're bringing cards back from your graveyard, this thing, like, it's just good stuff, especially if you're in black. So again, not too shabby there. We have a foil here. It needs no introduction because it is a die young, as in my hopes for seeing a masterpiece. They died young. Decent removal spell, especially the more energy you have, the better synergy it gets. So that's quite alright. But I think we can do even a little better than that. We have our weird kind of crumply Kaladesh demon pack here, and that hasn't historically been good for us on Crack-A-Pack, but I'm thinking we're gonna turn it around. This pack is turning a new leaf, and from now on, weird crumply packs like that will be super value and lots of good stuff. So let's go ahead and see that here. Oh, and we have another foil. Oh, this could be it. This could be it. What an ending if we flip over a masterpiece. First, we have the Aether Torch Renegade. For 3, it is a 1/2. When it enters the battlefield, you get 4 energy, and you can tap to pay 2 energy to have it deal 1 damage to target creature, or you can pay 8 energy and tap it to deal 6 damage to a target player. Not bad if you have tons of energy and just need to close the game out. That 6 damage can really mean something, but with so much energy constructed wise, you can build way better things with that. The Fairgrounds Trumpeter for 3 mana is a 2/2. At the beginning of each end step, if a 1/1 counter was placed on a permanent under your control this turn, put a 1/1 counter on it. So it's basically the anything you can do I can do better elephant. It's like, oh yeah, you want to gain 1/1 counters? Well, I'm gonna gain 1/1 counters too. And hey, as long as he's stomping faces on your side, then that's quite alright. Next we have the Experimental Aviator. For 5 it is a 0/3, but when it enters the battlefield, you create 2 1/1 colorless Thropter artifact creature tokens with flying, and it also has flying, so you can go ahead and block those flyers. Maybe your opponent has some Thropters too. Maybe they have something big and scary that you just need a body in the air to chump block. I'm not really a fan, but if you had them out with Panharmonicon and you get 4 1/1 Thropters, then, you know, maybe something happens there. Maybe it's not as bad as he looks. We have the Thropter in the plains, gonna put the foil of majesty, the foil of greatness. It could be something quite special. I'm gonna put that up here for now. We're gonna go ahead and see what our final rare mythic is. This is guaranteed rare mythic, though that foil could be anything. So let's see. It is the Electrostatic Pummeler. When it enters the battlefield, you get 3 energy, and you can pay 3 energy to give it +X till end of turn, where X is its power. It starts off as a 1/1, but if you throw some pump spells on it, you can get a big hit of damage. I know lots of people at the beginning were trying to make this like a thing. You just like load up on energy, then you swing in combat for damage, hope it's not blocked, and then just burst them down from 20 to 0. I'm not a part of the cult of Pummeler yet. I haven't been convinced that it's super great, but I think it's alright and can be kind of neat, especially if you have that key to the city. That's some combos right there. Here it is. Here it is. Oh my god, I can hardly contain the excitement. I am definitely due a masterpiece. Let's hope this is what it is. It's Engineered Might. Yay. Sorry, that was just my hopes for an awesome masterpiece going up in flames. No inventions for me. Wah, wah. So there we have it. This has been our Kaladesh Bundle 3-part extravaganza. There is one more pack to crack, but I am saving that for a very special kind of episode for us. So if you've liked this episode or this series and hope that I crack more awesome packs, go ahead, hit that like button, that subscribe button, so you can stay up to date on the latest Crack-A-Pack shenanigans. You can go ahead and follow me on my social media. You can find that down below in the description. And if you didn't like this, well, you can work on reforming your wrong opinions and click that like button too. It'll be okay, trust me. It's how I became as great as I am. And with that being said, that is all I have for this episode. So go now, my minion! Be free!